And welcome back to Banished for episode 2 of the Saga of Righton. In this episode, we shore up our food supply, ensure our citizens have some measure of health, and build some more housing. We also extend our road network. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what they're up to. So the first thing I have done at the moment is turned off weather effects. That will give us a clearer overall view as to what's happening, and we won't have other things getting in the way. Let's see if we can learn a little bit more about our town. Let's have a look at these houses. This is quite a family. A 0-year-old, only just born, Thadden. Netta. David. They've got some interesting names. Wonder what they're doing. It's Thursday night here, and I'm actually having a beer. Why not have a beer on a Thursday night, eh? So all our houses have got a fair few people in them. Forester's Lodge. But we still haven't got a lot of food. We've got a hunter, a gatherer, and a forester. We have our 2 fishing docks. Let's see if we can shore up our food supplies. We might place another gatherer over here somewhere. Start the game moving and do that. Put it down to 5 speed. So we're going to get a gatherer and find somewhere where this circle is nice and open. I might actually go a bit higher to keep it out of the way so we don't build into it straight away. That looks about right. And then we will also build a house just outside of that, so our gatherers can live nice and close to home. Okay, while that's happening, we're just going to go through a bit more about the difference between workers and labourers. Labourers haul things. They collect resources and just move things around. Basically do the jobs like chop things down, collect stone if you assign them to it. Workers will do labour tasks when they have nothing to do. So a worker might be a blacksmith or a forester or some other worker, of course. So labourers are important, but don't forget that workers will actually do the work of a labourer when they have nothing else to do. So if a blacksmith can't make tools because he has no iron, he'll actually go and get that iron himself. It's obviously not as efficient though. So let's have a look around. So our firewood is actually full at the moment. Now, firewood is a very valuable source of trade, which we're going to get into at some point. So let's up this a bit. So we've got some stuff to trade. It's funny, like traders love firewood and they'll pay a lot for it. Our blacksmith is at his tool limit. We'll leave that as it is for now. Our forester is also at their foresting limit, which is logs. So let's speed this up. Alright, I'm just going to pause the recording for a minute and I'll come back when something interesting is happening. We've just actually had an event. Ethel-Lenora the builder has died during childbirth. Poor Ethel-Lenora. That's a horrible way to die, bringing someone into the world. But at the same time, someone has replaced her as a builder. I assume she was a woman with a name like that. And we had a child born. So one dies, one is born. So our gatherer's hut is almost completed. How are we going here for labourers? We haven't got many. I think we'll assign one more gatherer. And this is finished. Almost done. On 10 speed. And our gatherer is finished. So let's assign another gatherer. 5 of 8 now. I don't want to eat too much more into our labourers just yet. We need some more people to be born or more children to turn into workers. So our fire... Who's our fire person? Let's have a look. Our woodcutter's name is Mile. Mile is 12 years old and he cuts all that wood by himself. Okay, well, good on him. Losing a bit of happiness here. Might have to address that soon. Health as well. I don't think we've got a herbalist yet, have we? So we'll get a herbalist on the way very shortly. Once we have someone to be a herbalist. We might get the building actually going. We might actually do that up here now, next to the forester. Herbalist. Right, that will be finished in no time. So you can see that our gatherers are now living in the house closest to the gatherer, where they work, which is good. Now let's extend our road system a bit while we're doing this. We want people to be able to move around quickly. So we'll go to here, and if we hold shift, we can actually make a road diagonally. So that will build that road, and then we need to connect up our other areas. We won't build a road into the circle that we want to keep clear for the forester and such, but we will build it to these houses. And, oh, no. A road cannot be placed. Why not? Why can that not be placed? What is there? I don't know. Oh no. Oh, more of a hill there. Okay. Tell you what. We'll sort that out after. Let's assign that to be cleared, so we can see what we're doing. Alright. So our herbalist is not quite there yet. Our storage barn is only 17% full. That's good. Our fishermen are working away. They had a good season last season. How much is that gather actually doing? I mentioned... Well, there's only 3 in this one now. You can see the amount of food brought in by the gatherer is quite a lot higher than that brought in by the fish. Even when you take into account that the fisherman actually has less people working for him. We might... This is almost clear. Let's see if we can get this road going. We might have to build a tunnel. Oops. We might have to build a tunnel. Tunnel here, maybe? No. Alright, well this is awkward. I guess they're not getting a road for now anyway. We'll have a look at that one later. Alright, we've got some more labourers. How many more? We've got a few more. So let's assign a herbalist and another gatherer. You can see our food stocks are still not right up there, which is, we need food stocks. Many a town will die from lack of food. Wrighton will not be one of them this time. Let's see what we can do about increasing our happiness. Provides happiness for the devout and a place to meet and worship. That is a chapel. What do you reckon? Where would a chapel be suitable? Thinking over here. Maybe up just here. Our town will eventually expand out there, so let's do that. Another child has been born. Sherman. Who is Sherman? I can't find where he is. All these deer walking through the middle of the town. Where are our hunters? All this food. We've got 0 food again. How much? 5 labourers. Let's assign another gatherer. This food situation, I tell you what. This game is not that easy most of the time. We'll make it so our fisher people can get over to us quicker. Get some roads happening. Try to. Try a tunnel here, eh? Oh. Ooh, bit exciting, our first tunnel. We don't need a tunnel, but it's going to be our first one. We're also low on stone. We will clear some stone to get some more resources. We don't really need this area to be forested, so let's do that. What is this? Materials are not required, so we need iron as well. Is it iron? Log plus iron. Yep, so we need iron. So we'll also assign some iron. Hang on. What about our forester? We've got room for it. No. Only got 4 labourers. We want to keep 4 labourers for now. Nope. Is that the one I want? Remove resources. This is all iron. These parts here are iron. This colour here. This colour here is stone. How's our tunnel going? Not built. What are you doing? Build the tunnel. Alright. Starting to queue up a few too many things probably. So we need to just give them a chance to catch up. Pause the recording, be back very shortly with an update. And we're back. We've got a bit of a situation here. We've got some people without houses. Let's work out why. I assume they just don't have anywhere to live. Houses are kept to families. Alright, so as a gatherer, we might build another house just here. Let's go build another 2 houses. This will give our priests and our gatherers and herbalists somewhere to live, close to work. Now, there's a feature here I saw about giving priority. Let's increase priority. So increase the priority of the work being done in this area. Let's mark that as here and see what that does, if that actually works. Looks like it has. They've quickly cut that down and they're bringing wood there and stuff. Oh no, sorry, that was wood that they chopped down. Interesting. The builders, where are the builders? Builders must be here. I really want to pause that because I want to find out what this priority actually does. We need to get these houses going, so we are going to pause this. I don't think I've got anything else being built apart from the roads. I might assign... Where are we? Find where our builders are assigned. What are they doing? And that will do it for today's episode. Come back next time and we'll continue the saga of Brighton. See you then.